I logged in this morning to find myself horribly mutated. What is going on? If you have not yet logged into AQ3D, you are going to want to, because this is crazy. Everybody here looks a little bit different. You have some people that are smaller, some people that are taller, and just all messed up. If you want to get more insight onto what is going on in AQ3D, talk to Cicero in Battlon. This is exactly what I'm thinking, and the answer is mutatium, which obviously alters our appearance. And largely it does exactly this, alters the forms of anything exposed. And we are obviously exposed, as this is obviously an airborne mutatium. Apparently everything is going to return to normal pretty darn soon, so if you were around for last April's event, then you would have seen all of these things here. Each one of these are hilarious. This is the one that I have. And then you've got the sticker man. And then you they're all deformed in some way. Obviously this isn't exactly the way they look. They look much more normal, but not so normal. But with the mutatium involved, they are going to be looking that much more bizarre. You've got the Dricken. Oh man, his head is huge. That's hilarious. And then you've got the Battle Dricken. This is one of my favorite morphs. I think he's got a large enlarged head as well. It's hard to tell with this guy, but I mean it must be, because I don't recall his head ever looking that big before. So then you have the Artix Cage, which seems to be lower down than normal. This is actually larger than the other Drickens. This is a larger version of the other Drickens. Looks really cool. You have a free item. This comes around every year at this time. This is a retro goggles, which actually looks pretty cool. I like the look of this thing here. I never use it, but I like it, and it is free. You can just go ahead and grab this. The crown of Twigs has returned. Okay, well, I can't show you, but anyways, I have the full set. So you know what? I'm just going to show you the full set and what it looks like, because I did buy this when it first came out. If you are a fan of green stuff, this is ideal, because it is a really awesome looking set. I'll show you the full setup in a moment. So that's what you get with the April Fool stuff. So if you want to know more, that's what you do, is go check with him. Also, something I did not point out in the... Oh, I got treasure chest. Let me just check these real fast. Day 19. I've got some dragon crystals I can use. Tasty buns I can use. And I'm not collecting that set, but I'll just shard the heck out of it since I never use it. Look at the little mini guy right here. That is hilarious. Now, the funny thing is, you can actually change up how you look by equipping certain things. For instance, I'm going to change my class to the Alpha Pirate. This is going to change the way I look. Now look at my friggin' head. It's like, ooh, I am big-headed. Oh my gosh. One gun is huge and the other gun is tiny. Oh, you all tiny compared to me. Except for you, you're big. Well, with this mutatium, it's hard to make this thing look good, but you have the armor with the belt and everything. You have a tail that comes along with this set. You also have really nice shoulders. This is the helm itself, which is also really cool. The boots, which of course you can see very clearly. Well, the gloves, you can't see that great. And then you have the cape, and you can really see the cape more when you're jumping. You got the idea of the cape here. Now I actually don't use the cape. I'll show you what I use with this setup. Let me jump back to the bank. So for the back piece, I use the Guardian Dragon Wings, as they go really well with this set. For the weapon, I use the Vora Hammer. I find it goes really well. The colors match very well. And for the helm, if I'm not using the Crown of Twigs, I am using the Necro Hen Hat. And I find that the whole setup just goes really well together. It's a fitting combination. Now, we do have some drops that drop in this event as well. Now, as you know, in the Cicero shop, as I showed you, there is a crown of twigs, but you can get the crown of twigs, which is the same one I have right here, level 12, and it has stats. This is for everybody. You don't need to be somebody with dragon crystals. You don't have to spend dragon crystals to get this crown of twigs. I'll show you exactly where to go. To get this, you need to jump to Greengard Forest. Once here, head to the left and come into here. And you're gonna have people here fighting. If there are people fighting, you can ask them to open up this doorway right here. And of course, if nobody does open up the door, you can just run all the way around the side. And if you want to open up the door for people, all you have to do is click on the vines and it will open the door. In this Dricken cave, you are going to want to take on the mother hen. Currently, she's floating in the air. You have a chance of getting the crown of twigs, which is, like I said, it's a level 12. And I actually got it twice in a row, so I'm not sure how rare it is to get. You also get some feathered robes and a couple other things, shoulders, belts, and boots. There's the Dricken feathered robe, there's the belt. You also get bright feathers, and there's also a chance of getting golden eggs from this thing as well. Look at Raiden. Raiden looks exactly like me, except I don't know what he's got for his weapon. The feathered robe looks really cool. I really like this robe. The belt is a green belt, which actually goes really well with this set, actually. The mutatium affects everything, including the mobs, so you're gonna have, this thing is gonna be floating in the air, it's gonna be under the ground, but luckily the drops do appear on top. There's the eggshells right there. So the eggshells, which you can barely see, is very common looking. Doesn't really go that well with this set actually, but it's okay. Now, if you didn't see last year's event, here's a quick recap from a video I made last year. As you can see, it was pretty crazy. I don't know if it was crazier than this year. I think it's pretty much on the same par. This is the Stickulis Cage. I think you would have already seen it. I probably would have showed that in the recap video part, but if not, there it is. Look at his head. It is huge. My head is huge. I really like this one though. Basically, it's the exact same animation as the Guardian and Legion morph, with the horse and everything, but it obviously looks way better. One last thing to point out is the selfie camera. I might not have mentioned this before, but now there is a selfie camera. So if you were wanting to take a picture of you and your friends or anything, you can now do it with the selfie camera, and to return back to the original state, you just click on the little icon down there. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out my Twitter or the AE Federation, which is currently undergoing a small change as of today, I made a a lot of little funny things in the AE Federation just because it was April Fool's. Of course, it's only temporary. Everything goes back to normal. In fact, it might already be back to normal now because I'm only planning on keeping it open like that for a couple hours. The links will be in the description below. If you like this video or if you want to support me, you can smash that like button and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.